Brought to you by Penguin.
Hello there, it's me, Dawn French. Thank you very much for buying this audio edition of my book, Dear Fatty. I'm quite excited about this book, actually. It's the first one I've ever written, or read, for that matter. As you listen, I hope you will understand why I chose not to read it out loud. It's just that some of it is a bit too upsetting for me. So that's why I asked my very wonderful, fragrant, talented, attractive friend, Liza, to read it for me, because I knew what a fantastic job she'd do. So, I hope you enjoy. Pin your Legos back. Here we go.
Dear Fatty by Dawn French. Read by Liza Tarbuck. Dear you. Hello. I have decided to think of this book as a memoir rather than an autobiography. As I understand it, the latter means that I have to be precise about chronology and touch on all aspects of my quite dull in parts life. I think that would be quite dull because in quite a lot of parts, my life has indeed been quite dull. You wouldn't want to read about those bits, believe me. Those bits would mainly be about puddings I've enjoyed, and when I've set the washing machine on the wrong cycle, and my quest for comfortable shoes, and the time I put a gun in a kitten's mouth. You don't want to know about that old faffle, so I've decided instead to concentrate on those memories that are especially important or vivid to me, the parts of my life I can still remember the taste and feel and smell of. Otherwise we'd be here all day, and I'm hoping you can be finished by lunchtime so you can have a nap and watch Loose Women. Are they really loose? I've seen no evidence thus far, and I've watched a lot. Unless, of course, the looseness is under the table. Oh, dear. Here's what I've learnt writing this book. Memory doesn't begin with or end in what happened. In fact, I don't think it ends at all. It goes on changing, playing a kind of hide-and-seek with our minds. Some of my memories are nearly 50 years old now, and sometimes the startling clarity of them makes me doubt their reality. Do all of the people I write to remember what I remember? My dad, mum, brother, daughter, friends, lovers, and so on? I am lucky that I've kept diaries for large parts of my life on which I can anchor so many of these memories. Even so, most of my diary keeping is pure organisation and, annoyingly, doesn't tend to remind me of my true emotions at any particular juncture. For that, I must rely on my rapidly deteriorating grey matter and a lot of investigative chatter with my nearest and dearest. I shouldn't really be so surprised by the alarmingly speedy erosion of my memory. After all, my waistline has disappeared entirely. Like wearing a nappy or the lost city of Atlantis, my waist is now only a vague memory, or may even just be an ancient myth for all I know. So, it's in this spirit of reminiscence that I offer you this memoir of my life. My life so far, that is. To this end, I have decided to tell my story through letters because this way I can address my life to the people I've actually lived it with. It's not that I don't want to tell it directly to you, it's more that I know these people well, and hopefully, by the end, you might know me well too. I do hope you enjoy it. If you do, feel free to tell all your friends. If not, please replace the book neatly where you found it, and if you're in a residential area, be thoughtful and leave quietly. Thank you. Dear Dad. So, you're still dead. It's been 31 years, and every day I have to remind myself of that fact, and every day I am shocked. You and I only had 19 years together, and so when I think of you, I'm still 19, and you are... What age were you? To me, you were just the right age for a dad, old enough to be clever and young enough to be handsome. Probably about the age I am now. Blimey, that's weird. I will soon be older than you ever got to be. That's not right somehow. Parent is supposed to be older at all times. The natural form is I get older and you get just old. Then, and only then, should you be permitted.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?